Hello dear students. Let us understand about working capital in this session. So what is working capital? It is nothing but the day-to-day operations of the business where we need some finance to run that day-to-day operations, right? So yes, of course, we have huge capital, and with the help of that huge capital, our land, building, machineries, everything is ready, but still we need some other different cash in our hand, and that is working capital, where we can able to purchase raw materials, we can provide salaries or wages for our employees, okay, or whatever other petty cashes we need to spend inside the business, inside the organization, and that is actually called as working capital, right? So contents in this session, we are going to discuss about, yes, introduction part of this working capital, components. What are all the different components available in this working capital, and how to manage this working capital, and that techniques is available. All these different things we'll be discussing in this session. See, in finance, working capital, it plays a huge role, very important role, right? So without working capital, running a business, running an organization is not at all possible without working capital. Definitely, every organization, they should have some working capital fund with them to run the operations smoothly. Okay. Yes, introduction part first. Again, it is a difference between companies' current assets and current liabilities, right? Current assets and current liabilities. Its formula is, working capital's formula is CA minus CL. We'll be having some current assets. With the current assets, we have to reduce current liabilities. Okay. So CA minus CL. Okay. See here, representing the funds available for day-to-day operations, for everyday operations, for today, for tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Every day we need to do the production process. For that, we need working capital. Okay. And significance in business operations, like, for maintaining operational efficiency, how efficiently that you are, giving your output. Okay. And also meeting short-term obligations. See, you will be in a position, liable position to pay to someone else, probably your suppliers. Okay. In that scenario, whatever raw materials that you purchased from your suppliers, for them you have to pay, right? Okay. So that is what short-term obligations, or even to bankers, bank people, you borrowed some loan, short-term loan. Yes, all these things. Okay. So all these things, end of the day, it should facilitate the organizational growth. Okay. And next, types of working capital. Again, permanent versus temporary working capital, we say in general, and on the other side, gross versus net working capital. Fine. See, permanent is the minimum amount of funds we need, required to keep the business activities running. Okay. Some amount, at least minimum, you should have. Then what is temporary? Temporary, like, it fluctuates periodically based on the seasonal demands. Okay, based on certain season, summer or winter, or demand. Sometimes it may be very high, sometimes it may be low. Okay, based on the demand, based on certain seasonal demands. Okay, working capital also differs. It need to face some fluctuations. Actually, that is called permanent and working. On the other hand, we have this gross versus net working capital. See, gross, it have all current assets, cash in hand, cash at bank, okay, all the receivables, right? Everything. Okay, that is a current assets. And what is net working capital? This is actually by subtracting this current assets minus current liabilities, CA minus CL. Current assets minus current liabilities. Actually, we say that this term as net working capital, the actual working capital that we have in our hand. Okay, next one. components of working capital. So see here, current assets. So inventory, accounts receivables, cash and cash equivalent. See inventory, of course, all the stocks that we have in our company, in our organization, goods, materials, whatever. Okay. So that is actually called as inventories. That is very, very important. Okay. All the raw materials that what we are purchasing or work in progress products, that is partially completed goods or fully completed goods, whatever, everything is altogether called as inventories, right? And next is accounts receivables, that we are going to get the amount from someone, some third party. Okay, probably if you are selling our goods on credit based concept, of course, we have to receive from them, from the customers, right? That is accounts receivables. And even one more thing is like here, like cash and cash equivalents. See here, cash and cash equivalents, like it is again liquid assets of a company, and the concept is easily convertible into cash. Whatever thing that we are having assets, that should be easily convertible into cash. That is cash and cash equivalents. Okay, so these are all current assets categories. And next one is current liabilities. If current assets, we have receivables, obviously here accounts payables and all the short-term debts. Okay, short-term loans or short-term borrowings, that what we taking from the help of the outsiders. Okay, and that should be paid within 1 year. Okay, so these are all the current liabilities part. And managing working capital is the next concept, like improving inventory management. That is the first part. Okay, so improving inventory management, like enhancing inventory management. How to do that? Okay, we should maintain that stock level in an optimized way. That is not too high, not too low. Okay, and excess inventory, that should be avoided. You should not do that, because obviously that is going to be getting waste, right? All these things, that is what improving inventory management. Okay, and just in time strategies, JIT. Okay, and see here, streamlining accounts receivables, and whatever receivables that you are going to get, that we should streamline frequently. That is collection times, collection period. Okay, and then invoice accuracy is very important. All the payment things, debts, and what you're going to get, all these things should be maintained in a proper way. Okay, so see here, working capital ratio. This is the thing, like it is a financial metric, as we discussed, like short-term liabilities with its short-term assets. And here, cash conversion cycle, we say this is CCC. Okay, cash conversion cycle, where it is nothing but the time taken to convert your investments in inventory and accounts receivables back into cash. See, there are different things. See here, cash becomes cash again. From cash, you are purchasing inventory and raw materials, you are making that to a finished product, and again you are selling that to the customers, and that becomes cash again. Okay, this is what cash conversion cycle. And so these are all the different introduction part, that is concept of working capital, for the intro section. Thank you all.